Hello all and welcome to the Mug Life DIY. This is Julia and I'm so glad you decided to stop by my channel. Today I am doing two really fun thrift store upcycles with some items I had laying around my house that were in storage basically. I wanted to repurpose and refresh some of my decor, but not being able to go out shopping, you know the deal. So I took this little wooden pedestal that I had. I actually paid 58 cents for it. And I'm going to just kind of dry brush lightly because I wanted the wood grain to show a little bit through, but not entirely. I wanted it to look really worn and weathered. And it's just some gray apple bearer paint that I had on hand. And also I'm going to take 3 Dollar Tree, I believe they're the little plastic napkin holders from a previous project that did not make it. During the move, I made a little lantern that had broken, so I kept all of the pieces and parts, and I'm getting to reuse them for the little feet that you will see glue on. Now, back when we lived in Texas still, I bought a huge bag of Mardi Gras, different kind of fashion plastic beads or necklaces. And I have used this in several projects. I will have one of them linked above for you. I love using them and then painting them as though they are wood beads. So I'm just taking one of the beads that fit in this little groove in the wooden plate, and I'm just hot gluing them down. I'm kind of pushing them together so you don't see the little string part, and I am going to be painting them after the fact. And I am sorry guys, the rain here is super loud, but I'm gonna say it's soothing background noise today. And here I'm just taking those little napkin ring holders and gluing them down. I really like the texture of them, and I've used them several times as little feet for different projects just because I think they're cute and it just adds a little bit of height. Now I am going to readjust. I don't know why, but I think they're just a little bit crooked. I never measure. If you want something like super even, I would say measure, but I never measure. I just kind of eyeball. So I just readjusted it. And since I always use hot glue on my projects, I can always take things apart, readjust, you name it. I rarely use anything other than hot glue. And I'm just lightly brushing over some of the gray paint on the little feet. And I'm also going to paint over the white necklace beads and give it a little bit of a light coat. I am going to add a few other colors, some black, just to give it a little bit of dimension. So I got this little hurricane vase also from the thrift store. I paid $1.58 for this one, and I have had it for years. And it has been in storage in one of my little bins since we moved. I don't know, I felt like it just wasn't complete. And here I am struggling to get this tag off. I don't know, I tried the little blow dryer. I just kept burning my fingers basically, and I eventually just give up because I know I'm gonna put a candle and some little rocks and some other random stuff I had around the house. So yeah, I just gave up on that. And I just hot glued the outside edge of it to my little pedestal. I was going to paint it, but I did change my mind. Let me know what you guys think. Should I paint it or leave it the clear vase? Now, I love repurposing and even redecorating and repainting items I already have in my home decor all around my house. It's something just to refresh a project or a piece or bring some new life to it. So if you guys do like these projects, I will definitely grab some more of my random decor all around the house, and I'd love to just bring some things back to life, and I would love to have fun with you if you guys have some ideas or things maybe laying around that you would like a refresh on. Now, here is my second project. It is actually a wooden bead necklace. The necklace part was broken. I did get it at the thrift store a while ago as well, and I bought it because I liked the wood. I liked the beads. I thought they were really cool. They're different sizes, and I loved the natural wood tone. So I'm going to be making a beaded tassel out of them using those wood beads. I thought about taking them off of the necklace portion, but then I would have to restring it. So I am going maybe the slightly more complicated route. I am making a little tassel from some leftover Dollar Tree mop head. I love this natural, it's almost like a cotton, real soft yarn, or it's not yarn, but yeah, the mop head. I just loved how, the texture of it is super soft, but it is super easy, and it tears really easily. So I had to kind of gently be a little bit more cautious as I was tying my knot for my tassels. Now, I changed my mind in the length several times, but I ended up with a shorter, medium-ish length. I began unraveling each of the strings just to give it a little bit more of that curly flair that I liked. And I just attached my tassel with some string and needle to one of the ends. So wanted to add a little bit of color, so I took some water and a little bit of my acrylic paint and mixed it in and created kind of a dye with this paint. And I dabbed just the end to give it, I know this has a name, to gradient. It's like, that's not the right, guys. Let me know what this is called. I'm gonna have to look it up. But you're basically just using the paint to soak into this cotton tassel, just to create a little bit of a fun color variation. You could do a really nice spring pink or purple, but of course I did the blue. And I also had to cover up that string, so I am using a piece of leftover yarn. I made the other side of the knot and did the same thing, attached it with some hot glue to my little knot, and I'm also going to dye it with the water and acrylic paint as well. I had a lot of fun dyeing this little cotton string, and I definitely want to try this again on some other pieces. And here are my 2 projects put together in a little vignette. I have a antique baker's cabinet. Actually, I think it's a washstand. It was my grandmother's. I love it, and I love the wood color of it. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and paint my little wooden stand, because it would have been the exact same color. I love the fun spring colors, and yes, those are Dollar Tree projects as well. And my little snake plant, or not snake plant, my little succulent is growing so good in this little sunny spot I have in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little take on a thrift store flip. I hope you guys are staying safe and well, and I'll see you guys next time.